I see live.
Hey
Okay.
everybody.
Hi guys. We're gonna wait a couple minutes to make sure everyone's on and that this is actually streaming. Jana, if you're on, will you text and let us know that you can see us? Or anyone that has my number. Let's see. Anything?
Nope.
Let me look on our group. Oh, she can see us. All right, we're on. Awesome. Okay, well, welcome everybody. We're so glad you're here. We're really excited for this year. This last year was such a big year for so many people. For my husband and I alone, we lost 70 pounds between the two of us, so I'm really excited to share how that's happened and what it's meant for us as a family, and for me personally, it's been just a really huge year. So we're excited and so glad that you've joined us tonight. So Vanessa's going to share a little bit.
What we wanted to go ahead and share about was just what's worked for us. So I know a lot of you are already in our Fit and Lean group where we're posting lots of videos and recipes and lots of tips and encouragement for you guys. But one of the things that you'll see us talking about a lot in there are different products that work for us. So the main one that this group really originated out of is the Isogenics group. And so a lot of us are using those products, and that's what we kind of wanted to share about tonight. We've had a lot of people asking about them, so we wanted to just kind of give a little information and kind of share how they worked for us. But I think that the biggest thing about these products that I love the most is that it's not just for weight loss. And lots of people come into it and think, oh, I don't need a weight loss system. My goal is to tone, or my goal is to gain muscle. And that's really what turned me on to the products from the very, very beginning, is because there's any goal you can have with these products, and you just tailor it and you modify it, and it can help you achieve your goal. So it's awesome in that way. So we're going to talk a little bit about the products, but first I wanted Rachel to tell her story. Rachel has an awesome story to tell, and so I'm going to go ahead and let her share that first. Oh, and also I wanted to tell you guys, if you have questions for us, specific questions, post them in the event page group where you saw the link to this page, and we will try to answer your questions at the end, so that way you guys can ask us specific things. All right, Rachel, go ahead.
Cool. Yeah, so in the summer of 2013, my mom started Isogenics. She was suffering severely from migraines and fibromyalgia. And over the last year, actually really quickly, she started the program and started to see huge results. She lost like 10 pounds, which she wasn't even trying to do. But since then, she's really just gotten freedom from migraines and from pain. And so I hopped on a couple months later. It was November of 2013. I had 2-year-old twins and a 4-month-old newborn, and I was totally exhausted, as anyone is with a baby. I was falling asleep like every afternoon with my kids, and I still had a good amount of weight to lose, and my weight's been a struggle my whole life. I've done like every diet. I will lose a ton of weight and then I'll gain it back. And it's really been a big issue for me in so many ways. So I got on, I lost a little bit of weight, and within like the first couple weeks had so much energy, couldn't believe it. And I was nursing exclusively, and so I had to like I had to modify part of the program. There's something called cleanse days and shake days, and so I was doing it a little bit differently than I do now, per se. But I started it, and here I am a little over a year later, and I've lost 40 pounds, and my cravings have totally been changed, and that for me has been the biggest part. Is just it's brought freedom from food, and emotionally it's just changed me. I was in maternity clothes when I started at like a size 17, and I'm now a size 6, and I probably was a size 6 like my freshman year of high school, and so it's been really freeing, and for that it's been really incredible. My husband also has lost about 25 pounds, and I could not afford the program when I started, and so I grabbed 2 friends to join with me, and it almost paid for my product for that first month. And then after that, it was like left and right, people were like, what are you doing? You look amazing. You seem like you are feeling amazing, and you have 3 kids, 2 and under. What is going on? And so it was like I just would share it. I wasn't like selling it to people. I just told my story, and people were like, I want to try that. And then left and right, I've been seeing people losing weight, losing 40 pounds. And in the end, like, it's brought us financial freedom as well. And so, yeah, that's really how it's changed our whole life, actually, as a family, not just me.
Awesome. Thanks, Rachel.
Yeah.
Good. I just wanted to share my quick story. My mom went through cancer a couple years ago and chemo, and one of the things she did when she was in remission and recovering was she just researched everything about how she can prevent cancer. And one of the biggest things she kept telling my sisters and I was that we needed to feed ourselves. And that was probably the biggest thing that she's come out of that with, is that we're just so nutrient deprived, and all of the things that we're eating. And we grew up eating, decent home cooked meals, and it wasn't anything bad, but we were just so lacking like core nutrients. So my mom's been on a really big kick with that, and she kept telling us girls that we needed to be watching what we were eating and really being just smart about what we're eating. And I knew that for me, I was a full-time working mom, and I wasn't. I was busy, and when people would say, oh, you just need to eat cleaner, you just need to eat healthy and cook healthy meals, that sounds great, but when you work full-time and you have kids, and trying to cook 3 full healthy meals is really hard to do. And so lots of times I would skip breakfast. Almost every day I skipped breakfast. Lots of times I would skip lunch because I was just too busy at work to have lunch. Or if I did have lunch, it was like Taco Bell drive-through, which was awful. And then I would get home, and we would have our meal at home, and that would be it. So I just knew I wasn't feeding my body correctly. So once I found the products, it was perfect for me, because the shakes are really what has helped me to be able to just feed my body the proper nutrients. It takes 30 seconds to make a shake, and I can do it on the go. So it's my breakfast and lunch almost every day. And then we have a healthy meal as a family. And one of the things that I was going through at the time that I didn't realize was that ever since I was little and growing up, I would have just really random weird sicknesses. I would have like, a weird color on my skin, and I would go to the doctor, and they would say, this is like a really rare skin development. Or I would have a really rare stomach issue for a couple of months. And it was just constantly I was having these weird random things happening with my health. And so once I went on the product, I actually lost 11 pounds, and I didn't do it for weight loss. I just did it for convenience. But I ended up losing 11 pounds my first 11 days. And I also stopped having all of the side effects that I was having before, health-wise. And I really just know that it was my nutrition, that I was just feeding myself the right nutrition, and therefore it was just kind of taking care of itself. So it's been life-changing for us as well. Like Rachel said, even the business side, I wasn't into it. I'm not into even selling things, and that's what I thought this was. But then as I started just having success with the products, I just started sharing with people what I was doing, and it's just taken off, and it's been really great because I've been able to watch my family, friends, lots of people close to me get free of health issues and things that they've struggled with for a long time. So one of the things that we want to go ahead and tell you guys about today, we just keep talking about the system, and really there's the 30-day system that most of us have started off with. That's what almost everybody starts off with, is the 30-day system, and it consists of a couple different things. We're just going to tell you the basics tonight to keep it short and sweet for you. There are other supplements and things that go with it that come with the package. But overall, it's 30 days, and people talk about cleansing. It's not a colon cleanse. It is a cellular cleanse, and that's the other key to this whole thing. But the cleansing piece is not 30 days. So sometimes you'll see people saying, oh, I'm starting my 30-day cleanse. It's not a 30-day cleanse. It's a 30-day system, and you're cleansing 4 days out of the entire 30 days. So don't be worried about that. These are our shakes. I don't know if you guys can see them here. They come in a tub, or they also come packaged like this individually. This is my favorite way to have them because, like I said, I'm on the go. These are on the go. They're full of undenatured whey protein, which is awesome. Lots of proteins out there. They lose a lot of their nutrients because they're at a high temperature when they're being processed, and this one is not. So it's undenatured whey protein. Each shake has 24 grams of protein in it. There's also one key thing about this that a lot of other companies can't compare to, and our shakes are a full meal replacement. So you will literally be full. Most of our people say, I don't know how I'm going to be full on a shake, and then once they start, they say they have a hard time finishing them. So
can I add something to that, Vanessa?
Yeah.
That was the one thing that really freaked me out about it was I love food. And I was like, I am not a shake person. I don't do that. And I'm not replacing food. And I will say that not only was I able to tolerate them, I love them. And I actually look forward to them every day. I actually have already had 2, and I'm going to have a 3rd for dessert tonight because I just really like them. And there's different options, and you can make it work for you. And, it's great to have it by itself, but it's oftentimes I'll add a banana and hemp seeds, and it's just adds extra nutrients. And but don't let that scare you if you have never tried shakes, because that was me, and I was like, no way can I replace food with drinking a shake. And it's amazing how if I were skip it and make a meal, how my body actually is craving the nutrients from a shake.
Awesome, thanks. So those are our shakes. Then the cleansing, this is the container I have right now. It comes in a powder, it comes in a liquid. There's a couple different ways that it comes. It comes in individually pre-mixed bottles. There's different ways you can get it. But basically during the cleanse day, you can do a 24-hour cleanse or a 48-hour cleanse, up to a 48-hour cleanse. Or you can do a daily cleanse. And when I was pregnant and breastfeeding, I was doing a daily cleanse. So you can modify it based on your needs. But the cleanse is really the key to everything. It's what's going to reset your system. It's what's going to just reboot everything. And this is where people say that they literally feel like they've come alive and a light has been switched on for them. This is where the energy comes from. A lot of us are just bogged down by all the different processed foods that we consume and eat. And even if you decide, I'm going to start eating healthy or I'm going to start eating clean, you still have all of that stuck in your system. So what the cleanse does is just totally reboot your system. It's from a cellular level, so it's not just a colon cleanse concentrating on one area. It's a cellular cleanse, and it just makes you feel a million times different. I always feel I have my most energy right when I come off of a couple cleanse days. So for the cleanse, you're not eating all day. You are just drinking the cleanse drink, and really it's putting your body, people think it's putting your body into starvation mode. It's not. It's giving you exactly the nutrients that you need in order to just detox your body without putting it into starvation mode. So Rachel, do you have anything you want to add about the cleansing?
There was something I was going to add. Oh, hi, Grayson. Yeah, I would just agree that I have so much energy. Even on cleanse days, I'm like, I feel so good. And even if you're eating really well, like Vanessa said, our environment is full of toxins. It's just the air, pollutants, the things for agriculture. There's so many toxins everywhere. And so even people that are really healthy, we know some people that like resisted trying it that were like, no, I'm really healthy. I eat clean. And then they cleanse and they were like, oh my gosh, I feel amazing. And what's the difference? Just that they cleansed and got the toxins out and then continued eating well like they had been. So I just agree with the energy and everything with that.
Awesome. So those are really the two big components from the system. Sorry, you guys, I have a visitor. Um, and that's really what we wanted to share. We really just wanted to give you guys a night where we could share our stories and give you a little bit more about this. We are doing free shipping right now on all of the systems for the next couple of days. So please contact the person who added you to this list and who's been talking with you about it. If you'd like to be in our Fit and Lean group, it's open to anybody. We'd love to have you be a part of it. So just comment in the comments in the group and we can get you added to that as soon as possible as well.
Yeah, and one other thing is it's a 30-day money back guarantee. And so, which is just great because the company really stands behind it. If you have, if you end up not liking it or you don't like a certain flavor, you have 30 days to, let them know and they'll make it right because they stand behind the product so much. So it really is the best time to jump on because shipping can be upwards of $20 or so. And so it really is a great savings to jump on right now.
Awesome. Thanks, Rachel.
Cool. Yeah.
All right, you guys. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully it works for all of you guys.
I know.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Let us know if you have any questions.
Or actually, Rachel, we didn't check the links, did we?
Oh, I've been kind of watching.
Okay. And we didn't have questions in there.
Let me check one more time. I don't think so. I did see a couple people say they couldn't get in. I'm hoping that they ended up being able to get in. Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay,
All
cool.
right.
Have a great night.
Guys. Bye.
Bye.